Gentlemen, I like to consider myself the Yoda of manscaping. Over my illustrious YouTube career, I've tackled tough topics such as your unibrow, your chest hair, and even Kenny's back hair, and many others. As a result of my humanitarian work, your nuts are fresh, your butt less swamp-assy, even your breath is fantastic. Congratulations, and you are welcome. Now, if you're a manscaping noob, this video isn't for you. But if you're still here, it's time to dive into a hot topic. Today, gentlemen, we're talking all about the happy trail. For centuries, soldiers, men, warriors have wondered about this odd little strip of hair. Is it pubes? Is it stomach hair? Is it a hybrid pube-stomach hair combination? This is a happy trail, all right? Little streak of hair that just says to somebody, yo, there's a party down there. Why don't you go and join it? Actually, nobody's ever said that ever, but the deal is, guys, here's the thing. I got an email the other day from one of our friends who's like, yo, I manscape, but I just don't know what to do with my happy trail. One of the problems, however, is that it can get a little bit unruly and long if not managed. It also can blend into stomach hair, aka stomach hair. I don't know what else to call it. And so if you're somebody who does manscape like me, like your chest, your stomach, you don't want a lot of hair on, there are some techniques and some tools that you can actually use to keep everything in check. This is the facial hair grooming tool that you've seen in every grooming video I've ever done. If you want to check out the grooming tool that has seen every crack, nook, and cranny, and hair on my body, it's listed from Amazon down in the description. If I was a Jedi, this would be my lightsaber. But instead, it actually trims pubes. And it does a really great job of it, but you can also use it on your happy trail. All right, so I'm going to give you a little too much information regarding how I do everything. This could get uncomfortable for both of us, so I apologize in advance. All right, what do I do for my manscaping routine? My testicles, I shave. Bingo bango, I take care of that. Now, in terms of my bush, I don't have a big sprawling bush, that either. Bush. Okay, what I do is I actually extend the happy trail down to the top or the base of my penis. I don't shave my bush. I actually use the facial hair grooming tool without the attachment on, right? This gets it close enough and it prevents me from actually getting razor bumps or burns like I would get if I actually shaved. Learned that the hard way. The strip that I leave is about yay wide, and I actually use my facial hair grooming tool, all right? I actually will click it up 5 notches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, number 5, I go and I go boop all the way up. All right, so here's the deal though. I get hair that sort of spreads and sprawls across my lower abs. And so then what I'll do is actually pop off the attachment and just go like this, right? Right there. But the problem is that if you're not somebody who actually does shave sort of everything, it could look a little bit funny. You've got like all this hair and then just bang, a little roadmap down to that promised land that we talked about. Anyway, so what I would recommend, instead of actually going totally bald, leave that attachment on and just make it go down a little bit lower. So it's almost like you're feathering it into a little bit longer hair right there. Makes sense. Sure to get in the belly button, opposite direction. Boom, right there. Now, I do leave the little bit of hair up there above my navel. In my personal opinion, it actually gives a more natural and streamlined look. It doesn't look quite as like, bang, happy trail. Looks super fantastic and natural if you ask me. Gentlemen, here's the deal. If you got a lot of coverage in terms of a lot of hair, you're probably not worried about the happy trail. But if you're somebody who shaves off completely everything down below the belt, you probably could get away with actually taking the happy trail even shorter, because it would look a little bit funny. All of a sudden you're like, yo, you just have happy trail. That would be awkward, and that would be not aesthetic at all. All right, for you, if you shave everything else, you probably want to take it down super low. But if you're somebody who, like me, who likes to leave a little something, not like a whole lot of something, but something, take it short, blend it seamlessly. I've crossed 27 lines in this video. What am I thinking? Well, I'll tell you. If I don't talk about this, who are you going to ask? You can't Google search it because nobody else is talking about it. You're going to ask your dad? No. You're going to ask Uncle Barry? No. Definitely no. Your boys in the locker room? Hey, Jimmy, let me ask you a question. What do you do in terms of manscaping your macho happy trail? That's a recipe for disaster. Gentlemen, you're welcome. And thanks for watching. And I get it. You're probably not going to share this one on Facebook. But you can at least give it one of these.